What's up, P-Timers? Tomica is back in the United States and Canada, exclusively being sold at Walmart. Today we've got the first wave. We're gonna open up, get a closer look at each car, and then we will race them down the track. And here they are, all 6 cars from the first wave of Tomica cars being sold in United States and Canada at Walmart. Let's go ahead and start it off with the Prius. And here we go for our first one, the Toyota Prius PHEV Sport. And the packaging for these cars is really cool because you can stand them up. So if you want to display them, you can display them just like that. But if you're like me and you just want to open them up, you can also open them up as well. And they do have the little box included inside like the original Tomica cars. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. And let's have a look at this Toyota Prius here. And here is our Toyota Prius. We'll put the packaging aside here. Let's have a look at the box first. If you guys aren't familiar with Tomica cars, they are originally sold in these little boxes and packaged. I have quite a few Tomica cars that I've collected over time as well, and I've got all the original boxes. So it's really cool to keep these boxes and kind of display them. You can put the car on top of it if you want to display it, or sometimes you can put it right in front and display it on your wall. It looks really, really neat. But let's go ahead and have a look at this Prius here. Check it out in white with the black wheels. And what's unique about most of these cars is they do have opening parts. So you can see the opening back trunk of the Prius right there. Really, really cool. And I mean, I'm not a big Prius fan in real life, but this casting of it is actually pretty accurate and pretty unique. I do like it. Tomica cars also have the kind of working suspension on them, which is pretty unique. So they're actually really good, high quality cars. I'm actually a huge fan of them. I do want to collect a lot more of the Tomica brand. So this is kind of the start of it here. We've got a lot more cars coming in, and I think my collection now is going to go about 20 Tomica cars in total. So we'll have to start growing the collection, but let's go ahead and have a look at the next one. And our next one I can see will be a fan favorite. It is the Subaru BRZ, and I'm loving the blue color with the black wheels, which is actually different from the picture that it shows right here on the actual box there, but still very, very cool. I'm in love with this type of casting here. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. The packaging for these is a little bit more difficult to open. I have been cutting around here with an X-Acto knife. I'm not sure if there's a specific way to open them or not, but that's the way that I'm going to be doing it. There is your box right there, so the nice picture of the Subaru BRZ, and it is a 1/60 scale, so these are slightly bigger than Hot Wheels, as Hot Wheels are 1/64 scale. Let's have a look at the BRZ here. Check this one out. Wow, that blue color looks fantastic. The detail on the back of them is really, really nice as well, and the front as well. Great work. And opening doors on this one, like I said, most of them do have opening parts on them, and this one has the doors that are opening. Black interior, but a great looking casting for this one right here. I can see the Subaru BRZ being the one that flies off the shelves. We'll find out though, because these are only a limited run, so if you guys can find these in your local Walmart, make sure you pick them up right away. Next up, one of my favorites, in case you guys don't know, I'm a big Mazda fan. This is the Mazda CX5, and I used to own a CX5 in real life, so I'm really liking this casting right here. And this one I believe does have an opening trunk. I have the previous older generation of this casting, but we'll go ahead and we'll open this one up and we'll get a close-up look at this. And there we go. The Mazda CX5, or in the United States they call it Mazda. In Canada we call it Mazda, so I might pronounce it a little bit differently from you guys. But look at that. This is the newer generation of the CX5, and they came out with the previous generation before, but I'm really liking this generation. And there it is right there. Gorgeous looking from the front. Great detail. Like, the detail on these cars is fantastic. This one does have a little bit older wheels from the Tomica line, and then we've got the rear hatch that opens up on this one. That's so cool. I love, love, love the opening parts on these. They look really, really neat. And there it is. That just closes just like that. And what do you think? What do you guys think? Do you think they should come out with more of these SUVs? I think these little SUVs look fantastic. Next up is the Suzuki Swift Sport. And I'm not even sure if this car is released in North America in real life. It might be, maybe. I don't know much about the Suzuki Swifts, but there it is in the yellow color, yellow being my favorite color. But let's go ahead and pop this one open as well. And we'll go ahead and take the car out right here. There's our box. Let's have a look at the box first. Suzuki Swift Sport. Again, nice detail on it. And let's have a look at the car itself. There we go, there we go. There is the little Suzuki Swift Sport, and this one does have the opening trunk on it. There it is, or boot if you're from the UK. That's what they call it. There it is from the front, and the side looks pretty cool. I like this one. I like this one. There's a couple of questionable ones, I will say, like the Suzuki Swift Sport and the Prius. I don't know how well those are gonna sell off the shelves compared to the other ones. But I mean, there is a good mixture. There is a good mixture of different cars to kind of please everyone. So Suzuki Swift Sport, let me know, what do you guys think about this one? And next up, probably the most interesting casting from this series is the Isuzu Zhujia fried potato car. I don't know if I said that correctly, but that is a weird looking one. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what this is all about. And we'll pop it open here. And there is our box first. You can see the little kind of advertises fries. I guess it's a marketing type of truck that they're using here. And let's go ahead and take the truck out of here. And there it is. And it is nice and metal, feeling good quality. This piece is all good quality metal. And then the fries, I guess they're like plastic. You can kind of move them. That's so neat. Like, this is, I guess, what they use to advertise in Japan. But that is a pretty neat looking casting, something very interesting, and it does come apart as well. So if we turn this right here, that will lift right up, so you can have it separated if you want, and if you want to put it back together, you just drop that in there. But it does look pretty cool, and definitely a different casting to have. But like I said, this set is a great variety. There's just something for everyone in this set. So even if you don't want to collect all of them, there is definitely one or two cars in this set you will definitely want to pick up. And last but definitely not least, the Nissan GTR. I can see this one being probably the most popular one of this set. JDM car, Tomica, great quality, great look to it. Let's go ahead and pop this one open, and we'll lift it out here. And we'll take the box out first. Let's have a look at the box here. There it is, 1:62 scale. So this one's a little bit different of a scale. But look at that. The detail on the box itself is just fantastic. Let's have a look at the car itself. And this was, I think this was like the launch color for this particular casting when it first came out in real life. It's kind of like a burnt orange. I think it looks great. The black wheels on there. There it is from the back. Some nice detail. And from the front, some nice detail. And this one does have the opening doors on it as well, which is really, really cool looking. We can see a little bit more detail on the interior, and this one is definitely Japanese because it is a right-hand drive, so you can see the steering wheel is on the other side, so a little bit different from the North American ones, but still, it looks fantastic. I love the GTR, the Godzilla, which they consider in real life. And there we have all 6 of the brand new Tomica castings. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite. Until then, let's head on over to the track. Alright guys, we're at the track, and before we get our race 1 started, I want you guys to smash that thumbs up if you want to see more Tomica cars on the Peak Time Racing channel. Let me know in the comments down below also, which car do you think is going to win this race tournament? Best of 3, first car to win 2 races is our winner. Here we go, race number 1. On your mark, get set, go! A close race in race number 1, but it is the Nissan GTR that takes the win. Let's see if the GTR can finish them off in race number 2. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go! And race number 2, the Suzuki Swift takes the win, beating out the GTR and the rest of the crowd. Let's go ahead and get race number 3 started. Can the Suzuki or the Nissan finish them off? On your mark, get set, go! And there you have it, guys. The Nissan GTR is your race winner. It is the fastest of the new Tomica cars. If you guys want to pick up these cars, make sure you check out your local Walmart if you live in the United States or Canada. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.